All right, everybody. Maria Moreau here, joining you from the First Alert Desk. I want to get you caught up if you're just jumping in on this live stream with the latest of what we know. Again, this is an evolving situation, but we have been told that authorities are responding to a shots fired call near Butler Street, specifically on the Butler Street parking deck at Grady Hospital. Now, I want to clarify there is no community concern over an active shooter. Police simply have told us that they are responding to a shots fired call. Authorities, of course, responding to the scene. They have told us that multiple vehicles were damaged by gunfire. The current investigation at this time and what we know of those details, again, as this situation is evolving, we are in the middle of active breaking news. So as soon as we learn anything, any new information, we will relay it to you on here and move through this situation with you. But important to note that this is a shots fired call investigation that authorities are responding to. They said that was involving multiple people who are known to each other, and they are actively looking through the area to locate all the individuals that were involved in this. Multiple cars were damaged by gunfire. Right now, this still remains a shots fired call, not an active shooter threat, and no persons were hit at this time. So that's the latest from APD. I'm going to work on pulling up some information from the Atlanta Police Department. They've been putting out details onto their Twitter. Of course, we're keeping in touch with them every step of the way. Any responding authorities, we're checking in, and our crews are in the area as well, just talking to these investigators, trying to get the latest on what the situation is at this time. But right now, an active investigation into a shots fired call. Multiple cars have been damaged by gunfire, by those shots, but we are told no one has been hit at this time. All right, I'm going to take a second here before I pull it up. If you hear the typing in the background, I'm pulling up Atlanta Police Department's Twitter. Here it is. There you are. So, PSA, a clarification, because there's been a lot of community concern from the Atlanta Police Department. We do not have an active shooter at Grady Hospital right now. Shots were fired and no one was injured. No one was hit. And Atlanta Police are investigating at this time. So, to backtrack a little bit, give you a little bit of background, this call came in at 1:17. Atlanta Police did respond to that parking garage area, that Butler Street parking deck I told you near Grady Hospital. That is along Jesse Hill Jr. Drive in Southeast Atlanta, to a shots fired call. That is what they are actively investigating. They said that the people that were involved in that incident, they do believe they all know each other, and they're looking in this area at this time for all of the individuals involved. So the latest from this, I'm going to scroll down here so you can see Atlanta Police putting out information on Twitter. Of course, we're in communication with them, but officers responding to the scene where multiple vehicles were hit by gunfire. No person at this time, from what we're told by Atlanta Police, has been hit or struck, I should say, by that gunfire, but they are actively looking for those involved in that incident that happened just after 1 o'clock. Again, we are following this. This is an active investigation. I do believe we just lost our Atlanta News First chopper shot, but here's the street where this is at, and this is a simple Google search here. I'll pull this up for you so you can kind of see that. You see, this is Grady Memorial Hospital, and the Butler Street parking deck is right next to it, adjacent to it. So this is the parking deck area that they believe those shots were fired at, and this is kind of the surrounding area that they are canvassing. We're just searching, if we're gonna use normal human language, they're searching this area. This is the perimeter you're just going to want to avoid if you are someone who is planning to go to Grady or to use this parking deck. You can expect to have to find another area to park. This is right now the scene of an active investigation on Butler Street parking deck and the surrounding area. So Jesse Hill Jr. Drive southeast right here, Decatur Street southeast, Pratt Street, that entire perimeter surrounding area is where officers are believed to be at this time. So you just want to avoid it, whether you're a motorist or a pedestrian. All right, and I just stepped away to get a little bit of an update. The investigation into this area, that shots fired call I was just talking about, has uh, is continuing to be ongoing. But at this time, Atlanta police have said there is no active shooter threat. They are simply searching the area for the individuals involved in this shots fired call. They did say that all of the individuals, or multiple of these individuals, they do believe know each other. So this at this time has become a standard investigation. We did lose our Atlanta News First chopper shot there, so I have this street view for you so you can kind of see the area. I can even change it up if you just want a more satellite version. This is the parking deck area near the Grady Memorial Hospital. This is where the active investigation is. So for my motorists out there, for pedestrians, really for people that interact with this area, this is near Georgia State University. You just want to avoid it as best as you can. Let police conduct their investigation. They are looking for people that are involved in this case, but there is no community threat believed to be any community threat at this time. So we'll keep you updated on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. That's where you can find the latest. And we can make it much more simpler for you than that. If you download the Atlanta News First app, we'll send notifications on developing stories, and this one specifically, directly to your phone. So any updates that impact you, you'll be notified with a ping. Easy as that. And of course, we'll keep you updated with the full story from our crews that are on scene on our newscast at 3. Make sure you tune in.